All right, so research. Many of you are already good at this, obviously from your classes, maybe you're writing a thesis, that type of research, even your activities. Obviously now we're going to focus on the career and job search type of research. Research can be both reading and talking. There's plenty of value to reading books, going on websites, etc. However, I challenge you to think beyond that and be talking to people, family, friends, the network that we're going to talk about as well. Susan touched on this at the senior meeting. It's helpful if you can assess yourself first, then go into this research phase and to explore. And I want to touch really briefly on one of the best pages of our website, the online resources page. Here, this page, just on the screen, you only see a few, but there are 23 links on this page that we subscribe to, some of them, so we pay and put it behind a password area, so be prepared to sign in. And I want to go through just a few of the best ones that I think are really helpful for you. Spotlight on Careers is provided by the Liberal Arts Career Network, LACN. You'll be hearing a little bit about that. Covers 33 industries in 6 broad areas and is a great place to start looking. Career Search is a database of over 4 million employers. The Vault Guides are very well respected. You heard from an employee of the Vault Guides, but they are some really good industry guides. The Green Careers Journal is a great place to look for environmental careers. Going Global is your place to really explore international work. There are over 24 country career guides from Argentina to China to Spain and others. Especially helpful for international students is there a U.S. state-by-state guide of H-1B visa employers by state. Idealist.org, a very free website you can get many places, but we have a link there just to show its usefulness for opportunities in the nonprofit arena. And Art Search provides access to opportunities in the arts. There's a couple others on there, so I'll let your interest peak there. I do just want to mention that this handout you got, the job hunting one with the arrows, I'm sorry we ran out, please do come to CSO. There's the green side that you can actually ask yourself some questions, and some of those refer to answers that if you do not know, you can go to places on this online resources page, including the Vault Guide, Spotlight, and things like that. So we think this is a nice roadmap that's pretty clear about how we can help in those certain areas. All right, on to networking. If you didn't get the message from senior meeting, this is critical. Luckily, you're probably all doing it already and maybe even good at it. Right? How did you find a place to get a haircut your first year? How did you get a ride home for Thanksgiving break? You talk to people and let them know how they can help you. The same principle applies to networking and learning about careers and ultimately finding a suitable job. Networking in a more formal way, though, is a learned skill. It's often commonly referred to as informational interviewing. Perhaps you've heard of that. And again, there are steps to becoming a terrific networker. And mostly they involve preparation. You're picking up a theme, I'm sure. Prepare yourself. Know your interests, your skills, and your values again. Prepare a list of people. Hopefully of people that know you, that want to help. Family, friends, alumni, midnet again. Don't exclude people you think aren't really sure. Make it as exhaustive as possible. Prepare a plan. We suggest maybe 10 people. Contact them, interview them. A good suggestion here is thinking about people that you're comfortable with, start with them. Start with a neighbor, start with a classmate, start with a friend's parents, and then maybe work up to an executive director or some maybe higher profile networking opportunity. Follow through. So not only thank them, but if you ask for a referral from a networking contact, follow up with them. Keep your contacts warm, as in don't just email them, say hello, thanks for meeting, and then never keep in touch. Perhaps monthly, say, hey, keep in touch with hey, this is what I'm doing now, I got an A in my last paper, or I scored a goal in my last athletic event. Keep up to date with them, let them know how you're doing. Try to show as much appreciation as you can, and I think it will prove helpful for you. You've seen this slide in a little different form, and I just want to make sure you know that networking can happen in many different informal situations, parties, weddings, reunions, so always keep an eye out for different opportunities. Obviously, you're not going to go spout off all these competencies to somebody at a wedding, but you never know when you can talk to somebody about the value of liberal arts education. So on our website, you've heard this again, I just want to reemphasize the core competencies that can really help connect your skills to what employers are looking for. I mentioned I'd get to the script, and here it is. Often called an elevator speech, it's important for you to take some time to develop these talking points when you meet someone. It really help in your job search. This concept is elaborated more fully in a networking workshop. We hold monthly. Jay actually does those. But I want to show you how this example illustrates 3 points. When you get a referral, use that name right from the start. You can see that from Joe Jones and marketing research right from the beginning of the first paragraph there. The second one is be specific on what skills you have and use to show an example. Here, this person talks about its writing and research, creativity, and has a head for numbers. And build up to ask a good question at the end, which leads into the next slide. Be prepared to ask good questions. These are just a few samples, and as I think you can tell, the more research you do, you can become more nuanced and more specific in the types of questions you ask your networking contacts. One thing you'll note on this list of questions, and one that was on the script, is you are not asking for a job during networking sessions. You're asking for information and you're learning about the other person. So here we are, you've come to this point, you're wondering who you can talk to. Start with people, again, who know you, who hopefully like you, and want to help. Just a few suggestions here. You heard it already from Jay about Midnet, the three main areas that we suggest you search for through the industry, by major, by geography, and really cast a wide net. The really great message about Midnet is it's fun to learn more and more and really realize that major does not equal career.